Welcome to the 2016 Long Lake Ice Fishing Derby. This is Saturday, January 30th, 2016, the first day of this 11th annual fishing derby. The weather conditions are perfect for ice fishing. The temperature is 24 degrees, nice sunny skies, and no wind. So here we are at Long Lake.
Yeah.
And this is the ice fishing derby. This is probably the biggest event in northern Maine. And here with me is really the director of this whole project. Your name is?
Paul Bernier.
Paul Bernier.
Yeah.
And you're from where, Paul?
I'm from Frenchville, and we started thinking about this about 12, 13 years ago, and finally in 2006, I say we, Black Bear Rod and Gun Club and town of St. Agatha helped us out as far as staffing and things like that, and we wanted to get something up here in the wintertime for not only the economy but for the sport itself, of fishing and family, and it's worked really well. It's grown every year.
It's grown every year. Now this year you've expanded the lakes, right? I mean, originally was it only here at Long Lake?
The first year, it was only Long Lake the first year. And then a couple years in, we added Square and Cross and Eagle, and now we're up to 9 bodies of water. We've got Long, Cross, Square, Eagle, St. Floyd, Glacier, Bow Lake, and this year we added Portage Lake, we added Carpon, and we added the St. John River.
That's right, the St. John is now open. I mean, in the St. John, well, what are the fishermen fishing for?
Well, in the St. John, it's going to be a muskie category that's going to come out of there, and whether or not there's many people on the St. John right now because it's been late freezing,
yes.
So
yeah.
I'd be surprised if there'd be people fishing on the river. But Glacier and Bow Lake are big muskie lakes, and Togue and stuff like that. But we got all the fish categories: salmon, brook trout, togue, muskie, perch, even perch categories. So
you got a perch category. Was it a booby prize type or?
Well, at the beginning it was a booby prize site. We were giving like $50, but now the Long Lake Rod and Gun Club from Sinclair, they gave us $1,000 this year, and it's all for the perch category. So there's a lot of money
really?
to try to clean up that lake. Yeah.
Now, right now they're fishing. How many categories of prizes do you have for? I mean, I see the sign up there and it says $16,000 in prizes.
Yeah.
Are there prizes for each category?
Yes, there are. There's first, second, and third in each category in the adult division. So that's you got salmon, you got your brook trout, you got your togue, you got your cusk, you got your muskie, and you got your perch. There's 3 prizes. First, second, and third. All first place prizes also have a trophy. And then in the youth division, we have the salmon, brook trout, and togue categories, first, second, and third, and all those places have trophies for the children. And total purse of $16,000.
Wow.
And $14,500 of that goes with the fish categories, and then we have $1,500 that we give out as cash incentives, $1,000 to the adults and $500 to the youth, random drawings.
So are the prizes based on weight or length or a combination of both?
We always go by weight, heaviest fish.
Okay.
And if for some reason they're the exact same weight, we go by the length. The longer one would win there. And we had that last year. We had 2 salmon that weighed the exact same thing, and we had to go by the length. And it was like a half an inch difference there. So,
really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, how many people? I mean, I was coming up Long Lake. I saw a lot of people on the lake. I mean, a lot of people on the lake.
You couldn't ask for a better weekend. You couldn't order a better weekend. The lake is a lot safer now than it was 2 weeks ago. I mean, it's Long Lake it's averaging 12 to 14, 15 inches of ice. So
is that right, all over the lake? I mean, it's pretty well all over.
There's probably some soft spots, things like that, but we've been proactive. We did press releases telling people to be safe and be cautious, and just be careful and have fun. But it's great.
Well, I noticed there were vehicles, I mean, pretty well all over the lake. And so 12 to 14 inches is fairly safe.
Yeah, well, what happens? You know, you get one vehicle going on, and then people get brave, and it's not like last year. I mean, out here last year you had 15, 20 pickups around the cabin. They're not going to do that this year, but it's very safe, yeah.
Now, how many people do you have this year in the term that are registered?
I don't know that yet. I got 3 runners right now out there, people picking up from all our registration outlets all over the county, and they should be back within the next couple hours. Usually by mid-afternoon on Saturday, we get a good idea. Last year we had 843.
843 people that registered.
Last year, yeah. So,
are you expecting more this year?
I don't know. I can tell you I handed out more registrations than that, whether or not they're all sold, but it's going to be close.
It's going to be close to
I think the weather's going to, if the weather, guarantee the weather's going to bring an extra 50 registrants.
Yes.
You know, just here at the sporting club this morning, first couple hours, we've registered about 25 people. So
really?
Yeah.
Are the people local, or are they from all over the state or everywhere?
All over the state. I got some from Pennsylvania. And,
really?
Yeah, some from across the border, but everywhere, all throughout Maine. I mean, there's towns that I never even knew that were there. So. Yeah.
So really, ice fishing as a sport has been growing. At least in this area, it has.
It has, you know, and we promote it hard. We've been, pushing this for the last 6 weeks, and we spent a lot of money advertising, but it helps. It's worth it. Bill Green is on the ice right now, so we're going to get some good exposure out of that. So.
Yeah, I noticed a while ago I saw there was the car of the Portland car, and actually he was in Fort Kent last night.
Really?
And it was a Chamber of Commerce meeting, and he was the guest speaker.
Awesome.
So, but I think he came up for multiple reasons. I think one was coming up to this tournament, but you've got, here we are at the Long Lake Sporting Club, and I mean there are a lot of people, and there are certainly some big ice cabins out here.
Oh yeah, there's some unique ones, I'll tell you that.
This is
I bet you right here there's got to be 350, 400 flags just in this area. I mean, someone takes off without watching where he's going, he's breaking some flags.
Is that a problem? And with the snow machines driving around, I mean, so many people.
Now, people are aware of what's going on, so typically they're careful, especially when they see a group of people like that. So that's never been an issue. I've never, it'll happen, I'm sure, but we've nothing major.
People have a good time.
That's what it's all about.
Have any fish? The real question is, have any fish come in this morning?
Yeah, we got 2 hanging right now. The biggest one is so far is 3 pounds 5 ounces, but we've got one that's over 3.5 pounds that hasn't come in yet. But I talked to the guy who caught it, so I told him don't sit on it too long because you're going to lose some weight.
That's right, it's going to dry out a bit.
Yeah.
Well, my God. Now the funds that are generated by this whole tournament. Where do they go to? I mean, there's a lot of money in the cash prizes, and I mean...
of course we have the purse, so that's $16,000.
Yes.
But the portion of our proceeds, the biggest portion, goes to the Edgar J. Parody Cancer Fund.
The Edgar J. Parody Cancer Fund.
Past 10 years, we've given over $45,000 to that. So.
Now, the Cancer Fund, what's the purpose of it? Do you know right offhand?
Well, it's... patients who have to travel or fly for treatments, things like that. I mean, it's an awful disease, and there'll never be enough money to help everybody, but whatever we can do to help. And it's it's a big seller for us. It's a cause like that. People support it. People buy registration just to support it. They might not even be fishing, so it's because of the cause.
Now, $16,000, is that for all the prizes, or is there a $16,000 fish out there?
There's no $16,000 fish, but that's total prizes.
It's total prizes.
Yeah, total prizes. Plus, we have we call it the Ultimate Ice Fishing Package, which is donated by Up North, SW Collins Up North Division, and that has everything. I mean, it's got a Yeti cooler, it's got a portable cabin. It's got an auger, has an underwater sonar, and then we have some free lodging and things like that. It's valued at $3,100. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
And this is just donated by Up North.
Up North, yeah. It used to be Quigley's
Quigley's Outdoors. That's right.
Yeah, but now it's SW Collins, and it's their Up North division.
Well, that's good. I'm glad to see a lot of local people supporting this.
Yeah.
I mean, the Derby, but also supporting this whole area.
We wouldn't be where we are if we wouldn't have the sponsors like Up North, Varney Agency, and Acadia Federal Credit Union. I mean, some huge sponsors and loyal sponsors every year. It doesn't matter how bad the economy is, they still support it. And, yeah.
Well, they're here for the people, and the people support them as well. So.
Right. It does a cycle. It'll come back to you. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Well, thank you, Paul. I know you're busy, the busy man today, just running this whole derby, but we really do appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. And these are some of the prizes that are being offered during the ice fishing derby here at Long Lake. A nice ice fishing shack. Beautiful prize. And this is what the inside of the ice fishing shack looks like. Beautiful. Tables, chairs. Even a nice shack raffle from the St. John Valley Technology Center. This is a high school program that shows kids different trades. And this is one of the ice shacks that is being raffled off by the St. John Valley Technical Center. And here with us, your names are?
Victor Sousa.
Victor Sousa.
Christian Benbow.
Christian Benbow. How do you spell it, Christian, the last name?
Benbow.
Now, were you responsible for building this ice shack?
No, we're just...
we are in the tech class.
You're in the tech class.
Yeah, the ones that built it, they're actually on the ice at the moment.
They're actually fishing.
No, they're actually selling tickets.
Oh, they're selling tickets. Well, good for you. Congratulations. And somebody is going to be a real lucky winner here to get this. Thank you very much.
Ice conditions have greatly improved in the last 2 weeks. Usually, by the end of January, the ice on local lakes will be at least 20 inches thick. This year, the warmer weather has left the ice very thin, and fishermen were cautioned about the ice conditions. However, during the last 2 weeks, the ice has thickened to at least 15 inches. And creating a safe environment to enjoy the derby.
Sounds good.
Wow. Just like that.
Now that the ice fishing hole has been dug, it is time to set up the ice fishing trap. This is Travis Collins from St. Agatha setting up his first trap. Fishermen are allowed to set up a maximum of 5 traps. The traps are made of different materials and can be purchased at local tackle shops. The bait used in ice fishing varies. Some use angleworms. Others use small minnows. But the bait of choice in this area is the rainbow smelt. Travis had tried smelts earlier with no luck. He has now switched to minnows. The line is then attached to the signaling device. As the fish grabs the bait and tries to swim away with the bait, the flag is tripped, signaling to the fisherman the possibility of catching the fish. Travis is using a trap that he has designed and made. Basically, it is a post with a freewheeling spool of fishing line. At the end of the post, a signaling flag is attached. The bait is then placed on the hook and the line is lowered in the ice hole. As you can see from the redness of Travis's hands, putting your hands in freezing water is cold on the hands. Once the trap is set, the fisherman then waits for the fish to come dine on the bait. This is the 11th year that the Derby has been held. It began in 2006 as an opportunity to get people outside during the long northern Maine winters. It was also an event that could be done as a family activity and enjoyed by the young and old. Since 2006, the interest in the Derby has continued to grow. The first year that the Derby was held, there were a total of 290 people that registered. Last year, in 2015, the number of registrants increased to 839. This year, nearly 900 people have registered for the Derby. The participants once came mostly from the local area. Now, they come from all over the state of Maine, the New England states, as well as the Canadian provinces of New Brunswick and Quebec. As an example, last year's second place winner in the Landlock Salmon category came from Pennsylvania. The Derby has become a truly interregional and international event. As the interest in the Derby has grown, so has the cash prizes. The total cash awarded has increased from $10,000 to this year's $16,000. Although the temperature is warm, people bring out their ice fishing houses onto the ice. People are required to put their names and addresses on their cabins. The fishing cabins not only provide shelter from the cold and the elements, but they also provide an opportunity to cook meals. As we are about to see, people cook some pretty elaborate meals on the ice.
So we're getting ready for lunch out on Long Lake. Sliced potatoes, onions, and what else do we have?
Bologna.
Again, cowboy steak, bologna. That's right. And actually, here with us we have. Who are you? You're from Frenchville, right?
Right.
Your name?
Wilford Saucier when I'm not in trouble.
Wilford Saucier when you're not in trouble. And with you?
Roland Parody.
Roland Parody.
Saint Agatha.
From Saint Agatha. Now I just heard the Parody Cancer Fund mentioned out there. Paul Bernier was talking about it. Any relation to those parodies?
Yes. My brother was Edgar.
Edgar J. Parody was your brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is, I mean, the benefits here of this whole derby actually go to the Parody Cancer Fund.
Yes.
Very good. So it's but this smells pretty good here. At least it's got the makings of a good dinner. Hope you enjoy it.
We're planning on it.
The Derby has several categories for fishermen. As you can see, there is a category for adults, one for youths who are 13 years of age and below, and one category for any participant. Fish that are caught are brought in, measured and weighed, and then put on display. This signboard gets a lot of attention during the Derby.
Very nice fish. Your name? Your name again?
Melanie.
Started a long time ago.
Melanie? Your last name?
Bollier.
Bollier? Are you from, where are you from, Melanie?
Lewiston, Maine.
From where?
Lewiston, Maine.
Lewiston. Did you come here all the way here just to fish? Well, I hope you certainly have a nice fish. Did you have a good time?
Yeah.
Was it hard to get it through the ice?
No, I'm across the line.
No, not really?
Because they're bigger fish.
Well, good. Well, congratulations on your fish.
We'll see.
You grab the tail and I'll get the bag, okay?
Wow!
Oh,
That is... Oh, sure. Now, could I have your name?
Tanner.
Tanner? What's your last name, Tanner?
Marquis.
Tanner Marquis from where?
St. Agatha.
From St. Agatha?
Yep.
Did you catch the fish?
Yes.
My goodness. Oh,
Did he want to come through the hole or no? Was he hard to get up in?
Not really.
No?
you didn't have a hard time getting him through the hole?
No, I caught another one, but his eye was popped out.
Oh, his eyes popped out?
Not this one. I caught another one, but his eye was like popping out.
Wow. That is a big fish.
Want me to weigh it for you?
Now, how old are you, Tanner?
7.
You're 7 years old. Well, this is good. Well, congratulations on your nice fish.
Thanks.
Nice one.
Thanks.
Are you going to get one?
It's all 000.
No, it is though.
Oh, wow.
That's a nice fish.
2.2.
2.2 pounds.
2 pounds, 0.2 ounces.
Very nice, Tanner.
Okay. I'm gonna measure it there for you. And you got a F-clip.
So that's a stock fish bowl?
Yeah.
I almost won last year.
Well, it looks like you've got a good, oh, there we
See?
go. Yeah,
That's an F-clip there. Yep. Missing that fin.
Oh, yeah. That means
How long did you say again, Paul? I'm sorry.
It's been stocked there.
Yeah, remember when you came with Scotty Pete and you guys dumped the fish
Oh,
in the lake?
the lake?
Yeah.
That's what that means, is that fish was
17 3/4.
dumped in the lake.
boy, it's a very healthy fish, though.
Yeah.
All the fish.
Everything we've seen this morning look good.
Yeah, they look great.
Okay,
actually.
now we're gonna take another picture here.
Now, is that your brother?
Mr. Brown.
Was he fishing with you?
Professional out here.
No, he was fishing at my at Scotty Pete.
And I got another.
Tanner, you wanna bring your fish?
Like that.
You got another fish?
Yeah, it's just like that.
Very.
No, his was a sucker.
Over here, Tanner.
Okay, let's go. We're gonna take a picture.
Over here.
Look up, Tanner. There.
Very nice, Tanner.
Are you gonna let us hang it up?
Good.
Be in violation of the position rule.
Oh, okay.
What is that one?
But he can't get, well, he's not gonna fish another salmon tomorrow anyway. We're not going to.
You never know.
It's okay, we'll just rub it in the snow. But he picked us up.
There, Tanner's fish on the wall.
There you go.
Here, I'll take a picture of it hanging here.
The cabins are very elaborate.
He has a hard life.
This is a good one. This is Reno Voisine from Frenchville. In his cabin. And he's got his moonshine, he's warming up. Although it's a beautiful day, 20-degree temperature. But it's still good. It's part of the action. Ça fait-tu longtemps? Tu l'avais logé quand est-ce?
It's 4 years old.
À 4 ans. À 4 ans. Avec quoi tu l'apportes ici? Un tractor?
No, it's skidoo.
Ton skidoo.
Well, I've got a big sled that I made that fits underneath it now.
Ouais.
With that.
This is...
You guys want to come inside?
Ouais, je vais aller voir ça.
What? Check it out. Go check it out.
When the gyrocopter come over, you can't even see your screen.
No, and that, you're right. That is a... Tant qu'à faire.
Yeah.
This is inside Reno's cabin.
He's got everything.
No one wants to film.
Holy way. Ça, c'est dans ta cabane. C'est tout fait en quoi? En cèdre?
What?
C'est tout du cèdre.
Everything is cedar.
Everything is cedar.
Yeah.
So this is a...
And then like everything here, like okay, if you put the light on in back of you, okay, 12-volt system.
12-volt system in the
There's a
cabin.
battery that feeds the lights and whatever trinkets we have, and then I've got 2 solar panels to keep the battery charged, so we don't have to play with it. Everything takes care of itself.
So the solar panels, you
Charge the battery.
they charge the battery and you run your lights off it
Yep, yep. And then I've got an aerator in the corner there that runs off the 12-volt system.
for your bait.
Yep. And then I've got a plug-in over there for an underwater camera, right in, to your right, no?
Oh, cool.
To your left, excuse me.
To my left, right
Yep.
here. This, sir?
Yep. And okay, or what people have been doing if we're not using it, charging the cell phone. So everything takes care of itself.
Now, are you a fisherman, Reno?
Oh, a little bit.
A little bit, okay. No, but it certainly is not.
Oh, yeah.
I know you've been building these. Have you sold a few?
Not like this.
Not like
I've
this.
sold a lot, like Ken's next door.
Like
I
Ken's,
made
yeah,
that.
Ken has one. Yes.
But this here, people, I've got some that want one there, but I just don't have time right now to build them. You know, because I built one for my sister-in-law. She's bought Linda's Lakeside Cottages in
Yes.
Cove, and it's 4 feet shorter than this, but made on the same premise. It's got a porch and everything like that. And we set it up last week, and then she's got people fishing out of it today. You know, because she rents to ice fishermen, and
Yeah.
they were asking, well, is there a cabin or something? So she asked me if I could make one.
How long does it take
Yeah.
to make one?
Something like this there. If I'm not bothered, I can do that in 4 or 5 days.
Wow.
Oh wow, 5 days.
Wow.
I know.
The worst is getting the material ready and everything, because like the beams are all cut at an angle so that the boards fit flat, and then I wanted the post and beam look, you know. Usually a fishing cabin, it's flat.
Yeah.
That's right. This is like. Now, these guys are new to fishing. Do you want to explain how it works and,
Okay,
and
like
what
if
you
we're,
do?
what we would do in here normally, which is wrong, if they're wrong. Oh, I'll go on this one instead.
So how much water are you
Right now, there's about 40 feet of water.
40 feet of water
But-
here.
Okay, wait, we'll do this better. Do you want to see? Yeah, wait, I'll get this out.
So now you're jigging for these fish.
Yep. Can you shut the light, please? You see it there. But now, you see the lower level?
Can you see the little lure down there?
It looks like a wounded fish.
Can you see the fish?
Yeah, can you see the fish sometimes?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You can see them swim by.
Oh yeah. Sometimes they won't go after. They'll go next to the board. They'll do this.
And what do you do at that point when you see them swim by?
You just try playing and trying to aggravate them. So they
you try to aggravate them. and sometimes it works.
Huh? Yep.
Sometimes they'll get a.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's basically what we do here.
Wow.
Or like my traps are outside, and sometimes what I'll do, I'll set a trap in here,
Oh, you just set your trap in here.
and then I'll put a bait on the hole. Drop the line down, and then when the fish bites,
Very nice. Very nice.
I didn't like what there was out there, so I made my own. I've been fishing with these for about 30 years.
Wow.
You made that?
Yeah. I like thinking outside the box a little bit.
Now you also have lines here on top.
Yeah, that's
that
for
you
smelt.
bring down.
That's when we're fishing for smelt.
That's for smelts.
Yeah. We'll drop them down different heights. Yeah.
They just bring it right into the hole.
Yeah, and then generally you're fishing for smelt at night, so we need light shining in the hole, so I'll have light shining in the hole.
Is it better with lights?
Yeah,
Do you-
'cause it attracts the little microorganisms which the fish come feed on.
It makes sense. It really makes sense.
That's
We'll keep that in mind for next time, Uncle Donald.
Yeah.
now you gotta show what this is all about here.
That's our scoreboard, the fish we catch that are legal length. Even if we release them there, we mark down what we've got.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so just between our crew to see who catches the most and who does what.
Now, who are all the people?
These are all people that are fishing with me.
that are fishing with you today.
Yeah.
Looks like Glenn's doing pretty well.
Yeah, Glenn doing all right. And well, he's been fishing a lot more. Like me last week, I only was able to fish Sunday afternoon because I had set up Diane's cabin, and then I had other stuff that I couldn't leave.
Yeah. And most of what you catch here is salmon?
Yeah, salmon. Well, the salmon are the green lines, the orange lines. Orange. Those are trout.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you do get
yeah.
some fair trout here.
Oh yeah. But trout, generally, we're fishing closer to shore.
Closer to shore.
We've got a couple of traps set up over there, so they're closer to shore. Huh?
Wow.
This is the Cadillac of fishing.
Yeah, this is the Cadillac
And
fishing
then
cabins.
We'll go in the other one.
Now this is a fun activity. Good sport. Take it around. This is Reno Voisine taking people out on Long Lake, dragging a snow machine with a sled that he built 3 or 4 years ago. We have some people from Lewiston on the sled, just enjoying for a ride. This is what ice fishing and winter sports are all about. Family fun on the lake. This is a beautiful day. 20-degree temperatures, people can really enjoy being outside. Now Reno is really making memories here for these people. So here we have people all the way from Oakland, Maine.
Lisbon. Yes.
And Lisbon, your names are?
Dale Workman.
Dale Workman?
Lisa Workman.
Lisa Workman?
Scott Oliver.
And Scott Oliver. Now, what brought you from Oakland, Maine to Santiago, Maine?
The great fishing on Long Lake.
Great fishing.
Is it, and has it been good?
It's been fair so far. Yeah, I mean, but over the years it's been good. Yeah.
We've got 3 fish today.
You've gotten 3 fish today?
Yes.
Any size?
He's got an 18-inch one. Pretty fish.
Nice.
Salmon.
A nice 18-inch salmon?
Yep, nice fat one. Yep.
So what time did you get here this morning?
5 a.m.
5 o'clock.
This is not the first time I've heard 5 o'clock this morning. There must have been a lot of people here at 5.
Yeah, there were quite a few, yes.
Quite a few setting up.
It was very dark.
It was a madhouse.
Last night at 12 o'clock.
It was a madhouse.
Now, are you here for both days of the Derby?
Yes.
Oh my God.
What it's all about.
That's what it's all about. I mean, you look so comfortable. I mean, it's comfortable outside today, though.
Today's very nice.
I mean, this is it's probably 20 degrees right now, and not much of a wind. This is beautiful.
It is.
I know. Well, I hope you enjoy the area, and I hope you enjoy and the best of luck.
Thank you.
I hope to see your names up on the signboard.
We do too.
We do too. Oh, well, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Ton nom, c'est quoi?
Damien.
Damien, ton dernier nom?
Nadeau.
Damien Nadeau. Puis juste tu viens?
Là.
Ah, tu viens de là? Tu es ici au Maine, tu es venu pêcher puis t'as fourni un beau gros poisson. Bon, moi, ça part chaude? C'est une part chaude?
Oui.
Tu en mets-tu pour le manger? Tu la manges pas en soir? As-tu poigné ça avec ça, là, ce petit poisson?
Oui.
Oh, où t'es là? Bonne chance aujourd'hui. C'est tout que la loque. Ton père l'a-tu poigné?
Non.
Ah, c'est tout que la loque aujourd'hui. Bonne chance. As you can see, there are many people fishing. The sporting club not only provides a convenient access point to the fishing areas, but also is a rendezvous place for snowmobilers. The restaurant and lounge offers a wonderful menu, as well as plenty of coffee, hot chocolate, and a place to warm up. As you can see, fishermen continue to bring fish to be weighed and measured. The fish on the left was just brought in, a 5-pound salmon. The sporting club is not the only place where people are fishing. And this is a view from the town of St. Agatha. This is looking over towards the island. As you can see, there are just as many people fishing here as there are at the Long Lake Sporting Club. The weather is so nice. Sunny, 20-degree temperature on January 29th. It really brought a lot of people out to this ice fishing derby. And this is day 2 of the Long Lake Ice Fishing Derby. This is January 31st, 2016. The first day was very successful, nice and sunny. Today it's overcast, but it's 40 degrees outside. Very warm for this time of the year. People have been fishing all day and all weekend long and having a great time. Certainly the weather helps a lot. You have people from all over the state fishing here, vying for some large salmon or large trout and hoping to win part of the $16,000 prize. As you can see, there are people all around the Long Lake Sporting Club. This is 3:30 in the afternoon. The last time to bring in your fish is at 5:30 tonight. The winners are to be announced at 6:30. This is what we see in a 360-degree circle around the sporting club. The excitement is gathering around the signboard. The big fish are starting to come in. So far in the perch division, we only have one showing, but there are more. There's talk of a boy out in Santa Agatha who's got 400 of them so far. And now here we have some in the togue category. These are 7-pounders. Landlock Salmon, 4-pounders.
No, not mine.
And here's a Cusk that just came in. This is the biggest one that's on the board so far.
Okay, scales at 0?
Yeah.
Wow. 4.5. Plus 9.
9 pounds.
9, 4
ounces.
points.
Good one.
4.4.
9 pounds, 4 ounces. Nice. Nice fish.
Okay. Now, excuse me there.
32¼ inches
Okay.
long. Nice Cusk. Caught an Eagle Lake.
Yeah. Can we get a picture of you?
Yeah.
Close your eyes. Wow.
What was the other one?
9 pounds, 4.
Oh, sorry, Trav.
Wow.
What was the difference? How much?
2/10 of an ounce.
Oh, man.
9 pounds,
9, 4.6.
4.6 ounces.
We're waiting for the countdown timer just a little bit bigger.
Really?
Both times.
Huh?
That's funny, huh?
You don't have a good scale.
This is the only scale that counts.
Hey, can I call you right back, Rock? Yeah, bye.
Hey, that makes a good job.
This group was so
Beautiful.
30 and 3/4, Chris.
Wow.
So we got first and second right here.
Wow. Those are nice.
First and second.
9 pound
How many
Cusk.
fish can we enter?
There's no limit on cuts.
Really?
Another nice togue.
6 pounds, 10.6.
6 pounds, 10.6 ounces.
That's not running, but hold on, I'm going to get the length there and we'll get a picture too.
People are really bringing in their fish right now to the weigh station.
Kidding, huh?
A nice 6-pound togue.
Thank you.
The St. John Valley Times runs issues and puts pictures who reads the St. John Valley Times. And here we have 2 people. Mrs. Eva Deschênes, who is 99 years old, and Mrs. Marie Raymond, who is 94, reading the St. John Valley Times on the porch here at Long Lake during the ice fishing derby.
No, but you don't have to. All they have to do is off and it jigs on its own.
Everybody's having a great time at this derby.
Perfect. Double in a single bed.
I don't think I'm going to get out. I'm stuck.
And this is a fishing party from Frenchville. Hey, there we go. Are we having fun?
Yeah!
There we are. This is what the Long Lake Fishing Derby is all about.
Got that right.
The Derby has brought a lot of people on the ice. Of course, the weather has been cooperating very well. This is in front of the Long Lake Sporting Club out on the ice. Over 40 feet of water underneath these vehicles. The ice is very strong, but people are here enjoying the fishing, enjoying the company, and enjoying the great Long Lake Fishing Derby. Now here's a fisherman who's been here all weekend long in his chair with his fish finder, and he certainly has caught a whole box full of yellow perch. Some fine eating for winter.
That's what you think.
Congratulations. I think we have a fish. Our first fish of the day. One for the record books. Now they have to be registered by 5:30. Oh, one for the box.
You know,
I think we have another fish.
Another salmon.
Oh, another salmon.
A colorful salmon. Saucier.
One for the bucket. Reno Voisine giving Santa Claus a race. It's all about fun at this Long Lake Ice Fishing Derby. People are starting to pack up. This is the second day of the Long Lake Ice Fishing Derby. Nearly 900 people have registered for this tournament. Here we are in the final hour at Long Lake Sporting Club. People are getting ready to get in and hear the winning fish for this 2016 tournament. There are some nice fish that have been recorded, and the winners will be announced at 6:30. But for now, from the Long Lake Sporting Club, another successful Long Lake ice fishing tournament.